Okay, here is your answer. When adding a shop to your existing house with a 200 amp service and planning to install a 100 amp load center in the shop, you'll need to determine the correct size conduit for running the conductors between the main load center in the house and the new load center in the shop. Based on standard electrical practices and the National Electrical Code, a 1 1/4 inch conduit is typically required for this application. This recommendation assumes you'll be using appropriately sized conductors for a 100 amp service, which are typically number 3 aught copper or number 1 aught aluminum. The specific type of conductor insulation also influences the conduit fill calculation. To determine the exact conduit size needed, several factors must be considered. 1. The ampacity of the conductors. The conductors must be rated to carry at least 100 amps. Common conductor sizes for this ampacity include number 3 aught copper THHN or THWN, or number 1 aught aluminum THHN or THWN. 2. The number of conductors. You'll need at least 3 conductors, a hot, a neutral, and a grounding conductor. Depending on local codes and practices, you might also include an additional grounding conductor. 3. The conduit fill calculation. The National Electrical Code specifies the maximum allowable fill percentage for conduits. This ensures adequate space for heat dissipation and easy conductor pulling. For more than 2 conductors, the maximum fill percentage is 40%. You'll need to consult the National Electrical Code Chapter 9, Table 1 for conduit dimensions and Table 4 for conduit fill requirements. The conduit size must be large enough to accommodate whole conductors while staying within the 40% fill limit. 4. The type of conduit. Common conduit types include electrical metallic tubing, also known as EMT, rigid metal conduit, also known as RMC, and rigid polyvinyl chloride conduit, also known as rigid PVC. Each type has different dimensions and fill capacities. 5. Voltage drop. Consider the distance between the main panel and the subpanel to minimize voltage drop. Longer distances may require larger conductors to maintain proper voltage at the shop's load center. 6. Local codes and regulations. Always adhere to local electrical codes and regulations, which may have specific requirements for conduit size and conductor types. A qualified electrician should perform the installation and verify that the conduit size and conductor selection meet all applicable codes and safety standards. Remember, this information is for general guidance only. It is essential to consult the National Electrical Code and local electrical codes, and to hire a qualified electrician to ensure a safe and code-compliant installation.